How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Audioquest Jitterbug. So I want to make this a really short video because it's basically a noise filter, so I'm going to get straight into it. So it comes in the traditional, I guess you can say, Audioquest packaging, which looks like a book. You open it up and you slide it out and then you take it out. You have save some money on the packaging just a little bit and using cardboard instead of plastic, but it doesn't matter. So this is the Jitterbug over here. It's basically a tiny little USB thumbstick looking device, and basically it removes noise and the pollution from the USB circuit that you've got on in your laptop, or well, anywhere really, even on mobile devices like iPhones and iPads and stuff. I've been using this with my desktop PC and also with my laptop, which is sitting right over here, and I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison just with one song, no copyright sounds release. So I've used this song before and I haven't really struck any copyright issues, so I should be fine with this. Now let's just quickly talk about the Jitterbug. So basically it's a noise filter, and all it does is filter out some noise because the USB ports, whatever you're using, they get polluted and radiation and all that kind of stuff goes with it from other components on the motherboard, and that has a huge impact on the audio. And so this is what the Jitterbug does. It kind of stops all of that. It absorbs it, but it lets the signal through, and it kind of cleans out the signal. And it's not gonna matter much when it comes to other devices like USB mouse and keyboard and hard drives, but it's gonna matter a lot when it comes to audio when you're using a USB DAC. So I've been using this with the Mojo and also with the Sennheiser GSX 1000. I think it's better off you're not getting this for portable use, because it's gonna add a little bit of bulk, and if you're gonna use a Dragonfly, that's fine, this goes very nice with it. But if you got a different DAC, then this is just gonna make a USB connection a lot bigger. So there's that. Here's how it works. So you basically plug it into your laptop. I'm gonna do that now. Actually, I'm not gonna do that right now. What I'm gonna do is play a song, and this is Alan Walker Fade from No Copyright Sounds on YouTube, and then I'm gonna plug that in and I'm gonna show you the difference, and then we'll talk about what I think about it. I picked this song because it kind of shows, you can kind of easily tell what it's doing to the audio, whereas others were like heavy metal or something, that's going to be less apparent, but it is going to be there. There's a huge difference in audio, but this one I picked because it's a lot easier to kind of hear the difference. So let's go ahead and listen to this without the Jitterbug. Okay, I'll just skip to 1 minute in. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and plug in the Jitterbug now. So it basically goes in like this, and this just sits in. Now it does act as a little bit of a lever, so as you can see, it does mess up the USB port if you use this for a long time, but it's alright. It doesn't mess it up, I'm just saying it. So let's go ahead and start the song from the beginning again, and you're gonna notice a huge difference in sound quality. If you don't, then your ears are messed up. So okay, I'll skip it to 1 minute in. There's a lot of echoiness to it. Okay, so there we go. Basically, that's what it does. If you don't hear the difference because of YouTube compression and all, let me describe what it's doing. Okay, so I've read a lot of reviews on Amazon and other places as well, and they all say it basically makes a huge difference in audio. Let me put it this way: if you get £100 DAC, a USB DAC for £100, and then you upgrade that to a 400 or 500 pound DAC, well, you're not gonna really notice a difference, if at all. And if there is, it's going to be a really small difference in audio. And that's, well, £400 more on top of the £100 you've already spent. And what you get is just a tiny bit of something betterness to it. I'm not saying that higher end DACs are bad, but the thing is, you have to get used to them first before you actually hear the difference. And then you can compare it to the older one, and then you realize that it does make a huge difference. But here's the funny thing: this thing costs 40 quid, and it makes a difference that's far more bigger than anything you can buy as far as audio goes, digital audio. Let's say you get you upgraded a DAC from 100 to 500, and after like 6 months or so, you hear a difference and you say it's huge. This immediately is a difference much bigger than that. So just get that in, let that sink into your head. This thing is absolutely insane. Let me talk about the negative things, and actually there is no negative things, but I'm gonna be a little bit nitpicky. So when it comes to music and quality of music, the high-res audio as well as CD quality and MP3, and what I realized in this song is that everything is a lot more spread out, and that's because the noise from the USB connection, since this is cleaning it out, the separation between all the instruments and the soundstage is improved by a lot. Like, I mean, it's on a whole new level, even beyond that. That's how much of an impact this has on audio quality. Regarding how much of an impact is considered a huge impact, so that's really small, and this is making a huge difference. So it's a gigantic jump. Now when it comes to quality of music, what you're gonna find is that while it does improve the way everything sounds in like every way, what you're gonna find is that in every song that you listen to, it's probably gonna sound worse if you're really used to that song. And that's because the noise in the USB connection without the jitterbug is actually hiding all the editing bits. Like with this thing, you can hear the fading in and out, you can hear the tone change, and you can hear, like, well, basically everything with it. That's the bad thing. If you listen to low quality music, or if it's mastered really badly, you're gonna hear the editing, and there's gonna be a lot of artifacts and all that. And that is only if you're used to the song. So if you listen to your older library that you've heard a long time, and you listen to it for the first time through this, it's gonna sound really bad. But here's the actual funny thing: it actually sounds better because it's more towards the way it's meant to sound. And that's because, and I realized this afterwards, well, it isn't even a problem at all. I'm being nitpicky. It sounds better is what I'm saying. And the reason it sounds better is because when you listen to music that you've never heard before, and you compare it side by side without and with this thing, you're gonna hear only an improvement, and a huge improvement in that everything with the jitterbug is better. Now there are some people saying I don't hear a difference at all, and this thing is waste of money. Well, I guess they're using it wrong, because I've been using this with the Mojo, and it makes a huge difference. And this is going through a cinnamon cable, which is a really high quality, expensive cable for, when it comes to audio. So there's that to consider. I consider myself the fact that I have a really high end system with a called Mojo, and a really high quality cable, and then there's a high quality studio monitors, which are one of the fastest drivers on this whole planet right now. So this thing is making a huge impact. So I don't know what's wrong with them people who say that they don't hear a difference. I definitely do, so I don't know why they don't. So in my opinion, this is the best £40 I've spent on audio equipment, I guess you can say. So that's basically, in a nutshell. This thing is absolutely insane. So if you go on audio system, definitely put this in. It's gonna, everything is just amazing with this thing. It's not that you can hear all the fading in and out, and that's only if if the music is mastered badly. If you feel that it destroys your music, then I don't know. I guess it's meant to be mastered like that, I guess you can say, because this hasn't done anything bad to my music. I've been doing A's and B's over the past 2 or 3 days, and all I hear is there's no loss in detail at all in anywhere. Like, there is literally no loss in music quality. It's just an improvement. It basically takes out the noise, which makes it seem like the instruments and the whole sound stage is a lot more better. But the thing is, it's meant to be like that. It's actually supposed to sound like that. The only reason it doesn't is because your USB connection has a lot of pollution and noise, so that's what's making it sound like everything is so cogged up, and this is just going to open that up. Now it also improves the bass impact, so definitely if you listen back to the if you go back in this video and listen to All That Walk of Fate, which is the sound demo I kind of did a bit ago, you'll hear that the bass is a lot more, has a lot more impact. It's a lot more tighter and it hits you a lot more, which is better. It's what you want. And the higher frequencies are a lot more clearer and sharper. So there's definitely improvement in all stages. And this is coming from a YouTube video, which is obviously low quality stuff. Let alone let's get to the high quality flag files and all. Then it's gonna be even better. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in another video.